Well, hello, PBE. Who is ready for some baseball? Who is ready for some baseball? Meanwhile, I'm gonna let KP. KP, I don't know if you saw Twitchy's question. I'll let you kind of answer that since I don't know how you want to go about that. In case you didn't see it, asking about stats from this file and box scores, etc. But with that being said, we got some baseball. We got what could be seven, what could be as little as four. Who knows what's going to happen? We've had a week full of fun baseball, and now it all comes down to this: Team Vets and the Central Flyovers fighting for a WBC title, as well as the last, the last PBE anything or another in OOTP 23. Everything else will be 26 from here on out. He asked earlier in the chat, right before y'all started talking about football. So about a couple minutes ago. But yes, I'll get the file over to you, and hopefully Google Drive will not be weird about it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and we did this at the end of the last stream, but just for for transparency, everybody's fatigues have been reset. So everybody should be at 100. So that means we will have the one starters in game one and so on and so forth. Give you the little bit of a rundown there as far as all of our pitching matchups. I will note this. I'm wondering if this is a bug because of how we set this up, but some way somehow it has playoff stats when neither of these teams faced off against each other in the playoffs until now. So I'm not sure how it conjured this up. But with that being said, let's go ahead and head to. I think I still have to advance a day. Yes, I do. There we are. It is you against Colby Kaufman. For those who can't see on the bottom, Joe Kelly pitching for the Vets, Colby Kaufman for the Central Flyovers, and OSA has Central as the head-to-head on the pitchers. Probably do it by positions. I mean, got a couple ties, got a couple for the Vets. The rest are Central. Oh wow, that was a short prediction. How when we were thinking the prediction was still going. Well, since the prediction's already done, might as well get right into it. Let me reset that back. There we go. Wind blowing right to left at 11. Game one of our finals. Let's head to the park. Aria Harper at the plate to face Colby Kaufman. And it's outside for ball four. So the Vets, already with a base runner, is Ashley Joanna Williams will strike out for out number one. Next up would be Tyler Deathrage. Ground ball. There's one. Double play. Already a double play. And that'll end the top of the first. For the Central, Gerrymander leading off, and that is strike three, went around. Oh, I know why I thought it was closed. Arenado flies out to center field. Kerry Kelly will strike out. It's a 1-2-3. No, I forgot I dismissed it. Somebody find a professional. I can't even say it's because I'm hungry. I ate before the stream. Ted Jonalis will lead off the top of the second with a base hit to right. So runner first, Callahan ground ball, another double play. So 2 outs for Bullworm, who pops it up. And we've had, for the Vets, 2 double plays in 2 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the second, heart of the Flyovers order, as Burgers strike 3 called. Stunned him on a sinker. Next up will be Plainview. Fly ball to deep center, but it's going to stay in the park and be caught for out number 2. As Udo Bonga ground ball to short, that's out number 3. Yes, somebody find a professional. Scoreless through 2. We'll go to the top of the third, bottom of the Vets order. DeVille, ground ball to second base side, out number 1. Sebastian Otage, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs in the inning for Razmataz Buckshank. And it's a ground ball smother that's going to be an infield hit. As top of the order, Harper, that's to deep left, but it's going to stay in the park for out number 3. Vets have had 2 hits so far, no runs. Goose eggs for Central up to this point. Commander Warsmoke leading off. And as I say that, a base hit down the line that's going to go to the corner, and it's a leadoff double. As Chef Gagne pops it up foul ground, first base side catcher will make the play. 1 out for Pee Wee Reese, who strikes out. 2 outs, top of the order, Gerrymander. Popped up in the infield. And that'll be caught for out number 3. We are scoreless through 3 innings. 2-3-4 due up for the Vets. Williams, swing and a miss, strike 3. Third strikeout for Kaufman. 1 out for Death Rage. Grounder to first, unassisted, 2 down. Johnless, grounder to third, and they'll make the play over to first. A 1-2-3 inning. As we'll go to the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Arenado leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out. Brings up Kerry Kelly. I wonder whose player that is. Fly ball to right field and caught for out number 2. I got to give KP a hard time once in a while, right? As Burgers grounds that out on the first base side. And if you've shown up for some offense, you got none so far. 3 hits through 4, as that is a ground out for Callahan. 1 out for Bullworm. That's ball 4. I believe that is the 4th Vets runner. And now that runner's going to go to second, so that takes away the double play. DeVille, that's deep and gone. Dinger time for Nash DeVille. Vets on the board first in game 1. It is 2-0. As Sebastian Otage will get a line out to center field. I almost thought that was going to fall down for a base hit. Buckshank slow roller. And they'll just get it there in time. Halfway through game 1. And we got some offense now. 2-0 Vets. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Plainview strikes out to start off the inning. As next up will be Udo Bonga. Grounder to second, over to first in time. 2 outs. Now Warsmoke. That's going to be down the line again. That's going to be Warsmoke's second double of the game. As Gagne, that's a base hit. Warsmoke rounding third, and no play at the plate. Flyovers on the board, 2-1. As now Pee Wee Reese, fly ball to center field. Over the center fielder's heading to the wall. Gagne rounding third. RBI double for Pee Wee Reese. And we are tied at 2. Brand new ball game. As Gerrymander will ground down the first base side for out number 3. We were scoreless through 4. We're still tied after 5. However, it's 2-2. Top of the order for the Vets. Aria Harper, grounder to short. That'll be out number 1. As Williams, swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs here in the 6th. Tyler Deathrage now with 2 outs. Grounder right at the shift. 1-2-3 inning. This pitching matchup has been as advertised. 2 of your top pitchers in PB in general going at it. As Arenado swing and a miss to start off the bottom of the 6th. So 1 out for Kerry Kelly. That's cranked, and that's not coming back. Gone. Dinger time for Kerry Kelly, and Central will take their first lead of the game, 3-2. I sense this is rigged. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. For legal reasons, I'm kidding. As Burgers will fly out to center field for out number 2. Plainview down the line, fair ball. It's going to go to the corner. 2-out double for Plainview. Bonga, grounder to short, over to first in time, out number 3. I should note, I am neutral in this. My player is not on either of these teams, and the team that I GM'd in WBC is obviously not here. So I'm neutral. As John List will lead off with a base hit up the middle to lead off the top of the 7th. Tying run is on board for Callahan. Lined and caught at first base, however, safe at first. And Bullworm will draw the walk. First and second, 1 out for DeVille. Popped up, shallow center, and they're going to have the shortstop make the catch. As Sebastian Otage popped up right field, foul ground, caught. At the stretch, Flyovers, up by a run, will go to the bottom of the 7th. War Smoke, grounder to third, over to first in time, 1 out. Gagne, line drive, that is going to one bounce towards the wall, and it's a double for Chef Gagne. As Pee Wee Reese strikes out looking. 2 outs in the inning, top of the order, Gerrymander, and that is going to be down for a base hit. Gagne rounding third, and it's going to be an RBI single for Gerrymander. So 4-2 Central. Runner going, runner is out by about a country mile. 4-2, though. Flyovers did get a little bit of insurance. See if the Vets can find some runs here in the top of the 8th. Buckshank to lead off. Grounder to first. Out number 1. Top of the order now to Harper. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Next up will be Williams. Called, strike 3 on the outside corner. Last chance for the Flyovers to get some more insurance. 2, 3, 4 due up. It'll be Arenado leading off. Base hit up the middle. Now they'll bring up Kerry Kelly. And that's going to be a base hit to center field. Arenado is going to go to third and is safe. Runners in the corners, now it's for Burgers. That is hit hard but caught. Both runners will tag and out at home plate. That's the second time we've seen that happen. And over to first on the ground out, Plainview. Flyovers in their last home game against the Pacific in group play, the same thing happened. Thrown out from right field. Last chance in game 1 for the Vets. Death Rage will strike out in the top of the 9th. Next up, Ted Jonalis. That's to center field. It's going to go off the wall. And the tying run will come to the plate in Callahan. Grounder to third. In time, out number 2. Now Bullworm draws the walk. Almost thought that was a strike from up here. So the winning, or the leading run, I should say, DeVille to the plate. Back to the pitcher, and they'll make the play at first base. So the Flyovers will take game 1, 4-2. And I believe it was starting pitchers that we were keeping track of, correct? If so, I see 11. Looks like we had 11 starting pitcher strikeouts. Colby Kaufman will take the win. Joe Kelly the loss. Sigmeyer of Katarina, 7-out save. Colby Kaufman is your player of the game. Go ahead and do a safety save. Where is my ticker? Ticker, ticker, ticker. Boom. And I'll leave it on there so I can keep my eyes peeled on that. We'll do another safety save. Go on to game two. We'll pull up the side by side. Toby Ziegler pitching for the Vets, and Calvin Ball pitching for Central. OSA, since I know it's blocked in the bottom, has Central in favor on the pitching matchup. Prediction is up. What's the prediction? KP loves making hard predictions. I'm just kidding. So the top three hitters on both sides, who will have more hits? Or will they tie? In fact, how many points do I have? I feel like every time you put a tie on there, you're just really making sure I bet all my points. Who doesn't like a good tie? In a prediction. Ties don't belong in professional sports. There, I said it. Wind blowing in from right at 9, and it is very chilly. It's 28 degrees, allegedly. Give y'all about a minute or so to get your predictions in. Also gives me a chance to catch up on chat. We move so fast, I can't really see all of what's going on. Oh, we had... See, it's a good thing I scrolled up in chat. Welcome in, Raiders. Spore, ESC, hopefully y'all streams went well. Y'all showed up at a really good time, actually. We just got started. Not only is this the first time in... Oh, gosh. Somebody correct me. It's been about, what, 5 or 6 seasons? Maybe even slightly longer since the last time we've done a World Baseball Classic. Not only that, this is our final PBE stream in OOTP 23, as we have had an extended off season, getting everything switched over to OOTP 26. We have our Tahini Classic on Tuesday night with Hummus. And then we also have spring training. Yes, we're talking about practice. Not the game. We're talking about practice. Spring training on Thursday and Saturday, and then opening day. Not this coming Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. Thank you. I was about to say I don't know if I saw the rookie thing on there. Also, we have the I think this is still accurate. Yeah, there we go. So we got both. But yeah, we did group play on Tuesday, semis were on Thursday, and now it's come down to our finals, best of 7. With a weird format, if I remember correctly. In fact, let me back out real quick. I say weird because it is 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Which I don't know if I've ever seen that. I'm just used to 2, 3, 2. Because that's how we do it in regular PB playoffs. It's 2, 3, 2. Unless I'm not. Oh no, I'm not talking about the travel day. No, I'm talking about like the home teams. It's not 2, 3, 2. It's 2, 2, and then they flip flop the last 3. Which, I mean, this is an exhibition tournament. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought you were trying to say that's how we always are. I'm like, I don't think so. I would remember that. I mean, I am a PBE GM. Give y'all one last chance for your predictions. So to clarify, the top three hitters. So for the vets, Aria Harper, Ashley Joanna Williams, Tyler Deathrage, and then the top three for the Central: Gerrymander, Jimmy Arenado, and Kerry Kelly. Who will have more hits amongst those sets of three? Who will have more hits? Or will they tie? Or will they tie? Oh man, if Ty wins. If Ty wins, I'm just saying. Usually I'm supposed to be losing all my points when I host Prospect League. Let the new creates and the rookies take my points. So now I don't want to lose my points. I don't want to give it to people who already have points. No, I'm just kidding. Excuse you. Excuse you, sir. You're just mad that we're not doing marbles right now. I will have you know. In fact, I didn't even look. Did I get my GM of the Year badge? I was doing a lot of things on the forum and I didn't even cross my mind to go double check and look. Did I get my PBE GM of the Year badge? And yes, I'm flexing. I wouldn't have flexed if BBJ didn't say anything. You know what? I'm not surprised because, again, I'm here in the booth, even though that we don't have a booth. I'm here in the booth, and all I got was a Mountain Dew. And spoiler alert, I brought the Mountain Dew. AKA, last time I was left in orange. At least y'all were looking out for my vitamin C. But this time around, nobody left me anything. Like, Tim must have ate all the goodies from the draft stream earlier this afternoon. Jokes aside, though, let's go ahead and close out that prediction. I'm sure you all aren't here to listen to me yap. Y'all are here to watch some baseball. It is It is definitely not Watermelon Mountain Dew, which is the worst Mountain Dew ever made. There's my hot take of the stream. No, it's Voltage. Voltage. One of my favorite Mountain Dews, actually. Aria Harper leading off top of the first, face Calvin Ball, and it's a grounder to third, over in time for the out. Williams swing and a miss, strike three, out number two. Next up will be Tyler Deathrage. And lined and caught. So first time around for the top three in the vets, no hits. Go to the bottom of the first. Gerrymander. Fly ball to center field. That is caught for out number one. As Arenado liner to center, that is caught on a rope. Two outs for Kerry Kelly. Grounder to third, and both sides, 1, 2, 3. If this is a lockout, when do we get like a raise in salaries and salary cap? I had to go there. I'm sorry. It's the GM in me. Ted Jonalis flies out. Callahan strikes out. Two outs in the top of the second. Next up, Bullworm. That is down the line for a base hit into the corner, and it's a two-out double. As DeVille does not go around ball four. First and second for Otage. And that's down for a base hit. Bullworm rounding third. Going to home. Not in time. Vets on the board first. 1-0. Buckshank back to the pitcher. Over to first in time for out number three. 1-0 Vets will go to the bottom of the second. Danny Burgers leading off. Fly ball to deep center, but caught in front of the track. As Plainview hits that to left, playable, and caught. Two outs for Bonga. Hit to deep center as well. Going back and caught at the wall. Flyovers down in order. Top of the third, top of the Vets order. Aria Harper, strike three called. One out for Williams. And that is down for a base hit. So So Team Vet's top 3, that's 1 hit. Death Rage strikes out, 2 down. Next up will be Johnless. And that is Crush, and that is not coming back. It is gone. Deepest part of the park. Ted Johnless with the dinger time, 440 feet. Vets increase the lead 3-0. And that'll bring up Tommy Callahan, who also hits at the center field, and that will be caught. Vets have extended their lead after losing in game 1. They had the lead first, but ended up losing. We'll see if that will repeat itself as War Smoke leads off with a base hit to left. First runner for the Flyovers. Gagne tries to bunt, but instead grounds it to second for a double play. 2 outs, nobody on for Pee Wee Reese. That's to dead center. And caught at the wall again. Lots of flirting with home run to dead center. That one doesn't go through either. 3-0 to the top of the 4th. Bullworm back to the pitcher and beats out the throw, infield hit. DeVille, strike 3 called, 1 out, runner at first for Sebastian Otage. Ball 4, first and second, 1 out, Buckshank, strike 3 called in the outside corner. Top of the order again to Harper. Grounder to third, they'll get the force at second to retire the side. 3-0 through 3.5, top of the central order. Gerrymander, strike 3 called in the outside corner. 1 out in the inning, Arenado. Grounded, smothered. So both sides now, top 3 with a hit. As Kelly, strike 3 called. 2 outs, runner first. Danny Burgers, ball 4. 1 swing of the bat by Plainview, and this game could be tied. Instead, it's a walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs for Udo Bonga. And a base hit to left. 1 run score. Second runner coming around, and he is out. Out at home plate to retire the side. Second time in this series someone has gotten thrown out at home. Central does score the first run. It's 3-1. Go to the top of the 5th. Williams swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out for Death Rage. Grounder to second. Out number 2. Johnless, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Halfway through game 2. Vets leading 3-1. Bottom of the Flyovers order due up War Smoke. Line to right and a diving grab in right field by DeVille. Gagne swing and a miss, 2 outs. Next up, Pee Wee Reese. Down the line, fair ball. That's going to be extra bases. 2 out double. As Gerrymander, that is down for a base hit. That's going to score a run. It's now 3-2. RBI single for Gerrymander. Next up will be Arenado. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Flyovers chipping away. They are now only down by a run. Go to the top of the 6th. Tommy Callahan leading off against new pitcher Juicy Jumbo. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. And now Bullworm. Strike 3 called. At the knees with the knuckle curve. DeVille. Strike 3 called. Juicy Jumbo striking out the side. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Heart of the Flyovers order due up. Kerry Kelly. Grounder. And just in time at first base, 1 out. And Burgers will walk on 4 straight pitches. Runner on for Plainview. That's to the gap. It's going to go all the way to the wall. Burgers is going to hold up at third base, a double for Plainview. Second and third, 1 out for Bonga. Back to the pitcher. Nobody will go. 2 outs for War Smoke. That's hit to right center. And caught for out number 3. They leave him stranded. Vets holding on, 3-2, top 7. Otage, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up will be Buckshank. Ball 4. Runner on for Aria Harper. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. As Williams sliding grab in center field by Gagne. Steals a hit and at the stretch. Vets still leading 3-2. Speaking of Gagne, leading off here, fly ball right field, caught for out number 1. Reese, strike 3 called in the outside corner. 2 outs, top of the order, gerrymander. Line drive, fly ball, deep center field, and a diving grab at the wall. And the side is retired. Web gems galore in game 2. We'll go to the top of the 8th. Death Rage to center field. That is caught. 1 out. Swing and a miss by John Ellis. 2 down. Now that'll bring up Tommy Callahan. Ball 4 inside. Bullworm will have a chance to bat. Grounder to short. They'll get the force at second base. And that'll end the top of the 8th. Still a very close match here in game 2. 3-2 Vets. Arenado, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down in the inning for Kerry Kelly. And that is hit to right center, but it will be caught in the alley. 2 outs, Burgers. That's crushed. This game is tied. Danny Burgers, solo home run. 3-all in the bottom of the 8th. Oppo Taco, even though his name is Burgers, as Plainview, fly ball to left field and caught. Could we get free baseball here in game 2? We'll find out. We'll go to the 9th. DeVille, Otage, Buckshank. As DeVille grounds that to short, out number 1. Otage, outside ball 4. Runner on, 1 out. Buckshank, that is down for a base hit. Otage had to hold up to make sure it wasn't caught. First and second. Harper back to the pitcher. There's 1. Not going to turn 2. Runners in the corners for Williams. Grounder to third. Oh, it's bobbled. It is bobbled. They're going to score that. A error on Central. They take the lead. Vets take the lead as that's a fly ball caught off the bat of Death Rage. 4-3 walk-off / rally cap time for Central. Udo Bonga leading off. Swinging bunt. Out at first. War Smoke. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. And now Gagne. Base hit. It'll keep the game going. Tying run aboard, winning run to the plate, Pee Wee Reese. And that's going to be down for a base hit. Gagne is going to head to third. It's bobbled in the outfield. So it's second and third, 2 outs. Mander, swing and a miss. Almost got away, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Vets will win game 2. Drama-filled final couple innings. Vets tie up the series 4-3, and Central will win the prediction. Because for the Vets, they only had 1 hit in the top 3 batters. Central had 2. I was really hoping for tie. But that's just me. Ichabod Cranepool will take the win. Center fielder, the 1-out save. Ransom Jones, the loss. Toby Ziegler is your player of the game. We will go ahead and save. Let's update the ticker. So essentially now it's a best of 5. And we are also going over to wherever the Vets play, which I don't remember off the top of my head. So there's a travel day. And we are heading out. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Demons Park. Lanky Schramm pitching for the Flyovers. Artemis Aria pitching for the Vets. OSA has Central in favor on the head-to-head for the pitchers. As we have our next prediction, and I gotta remember, gotta look at it on my MacBook because it's really weird. So total home runs in the game. Total home runs in the game. Over or under 3.5? Over or under 3.5? If I had to guess on the error, since it was a single, the free base was, so in the case of the runner at first base, the free base was going from second to third. Because technically that wasn't really far enough to be a double. So I think that's why we had second and third instead of potentially a run scoring and there be a runner at third. I hope that makes sense. Oh yeah, I guess that's true because it was 2 outs. Well, you never. I mean, probably because they were scared that they were thrown out by the right fielder the last time. Maybe that's my excuse. I'm gonna stick with it. We'll have new graphics to go to conjure up theories when we get to 26. Oh, are you talking about the one that well, it wasn't really a pass ball. The catcher blocked it. It was still in front of him. If I'm thinking what you're thinking, or if I'm thinking of the play that you're talking about, because it didn't really get past him. He just kind of it because I saw it was right in front of home plate. Well, that's what you get for scaring people. Don't scare people. As I get distracted by my phone, I was watching Georgia Tennessee before the before I started the stream. It looks like Georgia came back and won in overtime. Sorry to any Tennessee fans out there. I'm a fan of neither. I'm in the neither bunch. Although, I mean, I guess the only question I have related to football, who is the worst which is the worst Power 4 team, UCLA or Stanford? Oh man. I joke now, but yet I'm the dummy that's staying up till gosh, probably 3 in the morning. As I'm a Hawaii fan, and they're not gonna start. The game doesn't start till 11 my time. 11 or 10. I think it's 11. And I don't know if Rob is still. Yeah, Rob is still here. It's funny you mentioned about the Big Sky. We're actually playing Portland State, who is in the Big Sky. I do need to go look up about. I didn't know Washington State got their butts handed to them. Oh yes. Oh man, NIL's a two-way street. You go out, you go poach a player, and then they just don't turn out the way you hoped it would. Or shall we mention the part about how New Mexico allegedly was paid 1.2 million to even do the game? Oh man. I'm just sitting here laughing, even though New Mexico, I think we're playing New Mexico this year, being in the Mountain West. Give you about another 30 seconds or so to get your last predictions in. Is North Texas good this year? I might need more context, even though Washington State really shouldn't be losing by 49 points to a team like that. Enjoy the pack whatever. And that's what I'm going to call them for the rest of my life, probably. The pack whatever. Even though I still feel like the Pac 12 and the Mountain West should have just merged. Everybody would have been happy. But no, that's not how it works, apparently. Well, we're calling the 5 teams leaving the Mountain West the disloyal 5, if that means anything. Oh, can't do Pac West. Pac West is an actual conference in D2. So sadly, Pac West cannot be used. I know that because the other schools in Hawaii, which would be Hawaii Pacific University and UH Hilo and Chaminade, they are in the Pac West. A lot of people don't know it because it's a D2 conference and they don't offer football. So they do basketball, volleyball, etc. That's why not a lot of people know that that exists. But the Pac West is a bunch of California schools and then the 3 Hawaii D2 schools. No problem. Not like I said, not a lot of people. Though, in fact, you would think more people would know that, considering whenever Chaminade plays in the Maui, but they don't really bring up the Pac West because the Pac West is not involved in the Maui Invitational. It's just Chaminade as an individual school, which is not even every year. It's every other year. Thank you, KP. I see the predictions close. Let's get into Game 3. Wind blowing in from center 12. We go from San Francisco to Detroit. Or in this case, Demon's Lair at Laser Park. Yes, go Miners. Miners. Not the other one. Line drive to left off the bat. Gerrymander and Central already with a base runner to lead off the game. Now Arenado ground ball. There's one double play. As Kerry Kelly base hit to left. Runner aboard 2 outs. The only reason I know about the Miners is because they have a men's volleyball team. I very much love watching men's volleyball as Berger strikes out. 2 hits results in nothing for Central after the top of the first. Go to the bottom of the inning. Aria Harper. Base hit up the middle. So both teams with leadoff hits in the first. Williams, that's deep and gone. 2-run dinger time. Ashley Joanna Williams. And the Vets are on the board first, 2-0. Oh, we've talked about, I forgot which channel in management. We've definitely talked about men's volleyball. Swing and a miss for Death Rage, 1 out. Also watching women's volleyball too. That's what I was doing after my stream earlier this afternoon. Fly ball off the bat of Johnless caught. 2 outs. Callahan grounded to first, unassisted. Vets with the 2-run home run. They lead after the first inning. Sadly for Hawaii women's volleyball, our top player got injured end of the season. So it should be interesting the rest of the way. As Plainview strikes out, 1 out. Bonga base hit up the middle. Runner aboard, 1 out. War Smoke picked off at first base. It happened so fast I didn't see it. And War Smoke rounds out. Well, we've had a pickoff. We've had somebody thrown out at home. We just need a balk, maybe a little league home run. Gotta play baseball bingo. As Bullworm, I should say, pops out. DeVille grounds out to second. 2 outs for Otage. Hit to deep center. And just caught in front of the wall. So the vets go down in order 1, 2, 3 through 2. They still lead by 2. Oh yes, we haven't had a pickle this whole WBC. We could definitely use a pickle. As Gagne will draw a walk that almost gets away from the catcher. They keep it in front of him. There's the bunt. Out at second. So still a runner at first for Gerrymander. Lined at third base and caught. As Arenado flies that to right center, and who's going to get it? It's going to be the center fielder. Not to be mistaken by the pitcher, center fielder, who I believe is on Team Vets, if I remember correctly. As Buckshank will pop that out in the infield for the first out. Harper, fly ball center field, long run, a diving grab in center field by Gagne. As Schramm grounded to second, out number 3. 2-0 Vets will go to the top of the 4th. 3, 4, 5 due up, Kerry Kelly. Ball 4. Leadoff runner is on. Burgers. Strike 3 went around. 1 out in the inning for Plainview. Runner is out by about 2 country miles. As Plainview will draw the walk. Next up is Bonga. Fly ball center field and caught for out number 3. Still 2-0 Vets lead here in game 3. Go to the bottom of the 4th, Tyler Deathrage. That's hit to deep right and gone. Solo dinger time. Tyler Deathrage extends the Vets lead 3-0. As Ted Jonalis strike 3 called. Yes and yes. I'm on multitask. Don't mind me. There you go. Callahan pops it up. Caught for out number 2. I would just like to point out, if you create a player, you still have a chance to get onto the roster before opening day, which is not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday. Bullworm gets a base hit there. DeVille to deep center and caught at the wall again. Caught at the wall again. Updating your player will be even easier after this season. We will be having a portal, which will make everybody's lives easier. Just want to throw that out there. As War Smoke flew out to center, Gagne grounded to third, out number 2. Pee Wee Reese, fly ball to deep left, and caught for out number 3. One thing I don't know if I've mentioned, every single player you see on your screen tonight is a player that has been created by someone in our community. So there's no bots. Or, well, if there's a bot, it's going to be a minor league bot from in the bullpens, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, it's 100% free to play. 100%, no money involved, none of that. As first and second now for the Vets, Deathrage, base hit. Throw to the plate is not in time. RBI single, it's 4-0. First and second, swing and a miss. If it's Chrome, I know Chrome, for a odd reason, sometimes it gives a hard time. If it's Chrome that you're on. I know for our index, sometimes Chrome is a little bit weird. Gerrymander strikes out Arenado, liner to right, diving grab in right field by DeVille. Swing and a miss by Kelly. 6 shutout innings for Artemis Aria. Still 4-0 Vets lead. As Callahan, that's deep down the right field line, but it's not going to be deep enough, caught in front of the track. 1 out. Now Bullworm. Lined and caught at the hot corner of first base. 2 outs. DeVille grounded to second, over to first in time, out number 3. 4-0 Vets. We'll go to the top of the 7th. 4, 5, 6 due up. Danny Berger, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. If you join the rookie Discord, we actually have mentors who can actually walk you through the steps. Just as a heads up, in case one of them hasn't pinged you hello yet, which hopefully somebody will. Bonga strikes out, so at the stretch, 4-0. Otage pop up right side, out number 1. Yeah, you're in the right Discord, Lone Stars. There's additional steps that I'm just simply not gonna have time to explain because we move so fast. This sim moves so fast. First and second for Williams. Death Rage. Base hit to right center. 1 run scores, and that's the only run that'll score so far. Second and third, 5-0 Vets. Johnalist, liner to center, and caught for out number 3. Oh, this moves faster than even on my own channel. On my own channel, I take my time. I absolutely take my time. Sometimes people tell me I'm too slow. War Smoke strikes out. Next up will be Gagne. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 outs. Next up will be Pee Wee Reese. Strike 3 called. Artemis Aria, 8 shutout innings. They still have enough in the tank. Yes, it is the nasbase. I help a lot with PB, so I'm on PBE duty tonight. Yes, Bullworm, liner to right, caught. DeVille draws the walk. Runner first, 2 outs. Otage with a base hit. First and second, 2 outs. Base hit up the middle. Runner's going to round third and safe at home. 6-0 Vets. They're tacking on insurance. As Harper grounded to third over to first in time, out number 3. Yeah, sorry. I probably should have realized that that's where the confusion was. That's my bad. Gerrymander lines it down the right field line. That's extra bases. Arenado swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. By the way, Eshelman Jr.'s new pitcher. They were not going to let Aria pitch the rest of the way, as that's a base hit, extra bases. There'll be no shutout. 2-run score. It's a 2 RBI triple for Danny Burgers. Runner at third, 1 out. Plainview pops it up. We're more of a regular fly ball to right field. Out number 2. Down to their final out in the game. Bonga swing and a miss. Strike 3. The Vets take a 2-1 series lead. They win 6-2 in a game that had only the 2 home runs. So unders will win the prediction. Artemis Aria will take the win. Lanky Schramm will take the loss to go to 1-2. Artemis Aria, obviously player of the game. And did he have 1? Yeah, he had 1. Burgers had the 1 triple, unless you saw something else that I didn't see. Go ahead and save. And let me go ahead and update that ticker. Vets 2 wins away from winning the PBE WBC. And in case nobody is able to help you out, Lone Stars, when I'm done with this stream, I can help you out in case somebody doesn't beat me to it. Because in fact, let's go ahead and pull up the side-by-side. So Team Vets is Artemis Aria, Central, her. But I don't expect you to know that. I don't expect you to know that. Aria Blue Sky, which, by the way, Zodiac, I know you're still here. Is it Blue Sky or Blue Ski? I always, every time I see it, I'm thinking Blue Sky and not Blue Ski. So correct me if I'm wrong. Arya Blue Sky for the Central Flyovers. Dizzy Stoner pitching for the Vets. Central has the head-to-head matchup on OSA. What happens first? Home run, stolen base, double, or none of the above? Okay, so I was right. I was right. I don't know. I mean, I guess I can see why people would say blue ski, but it is. There you go for our fellow PBE streamers. There you go. There's the official answer. It's blue sky. And if we do have anybody new, or maybe you've watched other PBE streams and you have a bunch of points that maybe you're the man of player. PBE has been going on for about 50. We're heading into season 57. So outside of obviously nothing like no NSFW names. The only other way a name could be denied is if you somehow chose a name that someone already had. Every 10,000 Twitch points that you accrue, which actually I think you were just about to. Cody, I have a ticker right there at the top. Unlike some people, I update the ticker, and I feel like I'm pretty good about updating it. unless you're just audio only. Every 10,000 Twitch points you could redeem for 1,000,000 PBE bucks. No, you're fine. I'm giving you a hard time because I was waiting for somebody just to ask. Because it's asked in every single stream like this. You just so happen to be the first one. The 1,000,000 PBE bucks. So just to answer the question real quick, if you are a rookie, it would be, oh, KP, correct yourself. Rookie equipment or rookie training? 2 weeks of rookie training. So that would be 3 TPE, which for those who are new, TPE, think of that as like your experience points, I guess for lack of a better word. You turn those points into upgrading the ratings of your player. Now, once you are not a rookie, the 1,000,000 in training, you can use for a one-time, so once a week, 5 TPE. If I have a little bit of a hiccup, I ate literally right before the stream. Rookie equipment is 5,000,000 PBE bucks. Heads up though, once you create a player and you are on a minor league team, you get $5 million in 5,000,000 PBE dollars. Like literally whenever Zodiac's here. Zodiac, who does that? Is it you or Lord Parquad, aka Kamish of the minor leagues? And yes, even if you don't want to wait, you can do it right now because you can go negative 5,000,000. So like you can get the rookie equipment now, and then once the 5,000,000 goes in, it's a wash. So that way you don't have to wait. Yeah, so when you create, then it'll basically we have a pretty, I don't know if intricate's the right word I'm looking for, but I cannot tell you how many different Google Sheets that we run in this whole league. One of them is bank, so we have like bank accounts per se. Then there's also updating, which I'll be honest, updating is going to seem hard. I would say there's a moderate learning curve. However, starting next season, so next off season, we have a portal, a literal portal that has been put together that is being beta tested essentially to where you could do pretty much everything with your player all in one place. And I'll be honest, I cannot wait for that portal. Like, it is supposed to be a one-stop shop to do everything. Update your player, get your training, get your equipment. I'm pretty sure you can see stats. Um, and KP, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm trying to remember everything I read about the portal. I'm pretty sure you can also see awards in there too. Like, you're supposed, I think the whole point is you have to see everything. And it's just gonna make life a million times easier for everybody involved. So if you feel like and this is specifically to new players, if you feel like it's a bit much, don't worry. That's why we have the portal coming to make it not seem as much. Um, like I'll use myself as an example. Like I've been in PBE for 2.5 years now. Actually, it'd be two. Yeah, so just a little over 2.5 years. It took me a month to find my bearings and understand the whole process of everything that you have to go through. Now, do be aware because this is a free to play league. If you want your player to do, to get better, there are tasks that you have to do. Which, as of right now, since you're becoming a rookie, we have what are called rookie tasks. The best way I could describe those is think of it as like a tutorial. So like so all the rookie tasks are attached to things that you would do on a weekly basis. So it's there to give you an idea of what the routine is. But again, like just keep in mind some of those things may not be as like next season. Most of that's going to be in the portal. Now the only things that and KP, correct me if I'm wrong. PT, JPT, and predictions; those things are still done on the forum itself, not in the portal. I know PT and JPT cannot be done. I would imagine those can't be done in the portal. Part of me wants to say predictions can kind of be done there, but I can also see why I wouldn't be able to. I think Boss was on Young Guns because his player's still relatively newer. And to anybody who's new or thinking about joining, you're going to be so. This is the part that throws some people off as well. We have two drafts. Minor league draft, which you just missed out on Lone Stars. However, you are going to be on the waiver wire. So minor league teams will be able to claim you on waivers. And then about 7 or 8 weeks from now, then you will be in the major league draft. So I'm not going to answer that, but it's not because I don't want to. I'm going to put it to you this way. Usually people ask that because they want to make sure they're on a team. You don't have to worry about that because we have rules in place where as long as you're active, you have to be in the starting lineup. So don't worry about that. I tell people all the time, just make what you want to make because we do this for fun. So if you have a very specific position that you want to play, do that and go with it. Now, with that being said, once you get to once major league GMs, me, we always like asking people like, hey, are you really attached to this position? Because then those teams, those specific like individual teams may have a need. Now, I will say this, the league always says they need pitchers. So I don't know if you are talking specifically position players in that question, but even like one of our things says like the league always needs pitchers. So take with that information what you will. Another thing I would tell you about, I would just make sure, is that like whatever starting ratings you pick, don't think very hard on them. Like what I should, if like I'll take a pitcher for example. Like if you want to, not sure if you do it on control or movement, all of those things, don't even worry about it because once you're on a minor league team, you get a free redo. And we also base it on archetypes. So we have set archetypes with set ranges. Now, I don't know if KP is able to. I don't know how much KP has in front of him, so I don't know if you're able to. You or I guess any mod can do it. Um, that forum post with all the different archetypes and what those entail. Also, don't watch the YouTube video. Or actually, wait, is the YouTube video still current? Because we've done a few changes since the YouTube video. So I don't know how accurate the YouTube video. I know we're in the process of doing another one. With all the different things that we changed up. We try to make the creation process as easy as possible. We even have a specific tool that you can use that you should use. I mean, I'm kind of a rookie mentor. I'm oh, timestamp. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were trying to tell me you should let the rookie mentor do it. I was like, I'm kind of a rookie mentor. I mean, in the rookie. Well, I mean, I'm in the mentor channel, even though I'm only there because I'm the prospect league coordinator. But I don't mind helping out. I mean, I'm the one that made the video about the Twitch clip about the updater tool that I know a lot of people have used over the past, I don't know, like 2 years or whatnot. Which is also going to be obsolete once the portal comes out. There you go. I'm an honorary. Nobody tell Fetty that. In fact, nobody tell Fetty. Everybody go ping Fetty. You didn't hear that from me. Take a sip of my drink for just a moment, and then we'll get into game 4. See if Central will tie up the series. How much is AU I mean, I'm going to ask this, and then I'm going to click start the game. How much is AU? How much is AU Gold getting for all these tools that he made, including the updater tool? I joke. I joke. I don't need more PBE money. Although, you know, I need to catch up to Enoch, so I guess maybe I do. Let's get into game 4. Wind blowing left to right at 10. Gerrymander leading off top of the first. Grounder is second, out number 1. And a liner off the bat of Arenado. 2 quick outs. Kelly draws a walk. Runner first for Burgers. Fly ball center field and caught for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. Man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Aria Harper leading off. Fly ball center field and caught for out number 1. Now Ashley Joanna Williams popped up and caught. I don't know what that graphic was supposed to be. It looked like he was having a little seizure. Death Rage will ground out. 1-2-3 inning. No score. We'll go to the second. Plainview. Strike 3 called. 1 out in the inning for Udo Bonga. Fly ball left field and caught for out number 2. Next up, War Smoke. Fly ball center field, and that will also be caught. Scoreless through 1.5. Heart of the Vet's order due up Ted Jonalis. Popped up. Caught for out number 1. Next up, Callahan. Popped up as well. Out 2. Bullworm, swing and a miss, strike 3. Scoreless through 2. I laughed none of those 3 things happen. I hope somebody bet none. That would be hilarious. Chef Gagne, grounder to second, out number 1 to start off the third. Pee Wee Reese, grounder to third, over to first, 2 down. Top of the order, Gerrymander, base hit up the middle. Gerrymander has 2 stolen bases. We'll see. He doesn't try to steal there as Arenado strikes out to end the top of the third. Scoreless. We'll go to the bottom of the inning. Bottom of the Vets order, Nash DeVille. And that is to the gap. Is that going to be a double? Double will win the prediction. Double is the first thing to happen. Otage will draw the walk. First and second, no outs. Walk to Buckshank. Bases loaded, no outs. Harper, strike 3 called. And now Ashley Joanna Williams, ground ball out at home. Got it at first base, a double play. I believe that was 6-2-3 if I was paying attention properly. As Kelly grounded to first, out number 1. Swing and a miss by Burgers. 2 down in the top of the 4th. Next up, Plainview. Fly ball center field. We have a flash prediction up as I'll end the top of the 4th. See if I could read this very quickly. Who scores more runs in the 6th? Who scores more in the 6th? As that's a diving grab in left field by Bonga to steal a hit from Death Rage. Johnless hits that to the wall, extra bases. 1 out double. Callahan, grounder to first, moves runner to third. 2 outs. Bullworm, ground ball, the run will not score. Who scores more runs in the 6th? Hurry up and get your predictions in as we head to the 5th. Bonga, base hit to lead off the inning. Bunt. And it'll work. It moves the runner. I don't know about having war smoke bunt, but that's just me. Base hit for Gagne, and they're going to hold the runner at third. Runners in the corners. 1 out. Pee Wee Reese. Runner going. Runner is out at second base by a country mile. Pee Wee Reese grounds out in the central. Will not get any runs scored. Probably should not have tried to send the runner. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. DeVille to deep left center. Gone just over the wall. Nash DeVille with his 2nd home run of the series gets the Vets on the board first, 1-0. And now Otage, ball 4. Runner first, nobody out. Buckshank, ground ball, only plays to first. Fielder's choice moves the runner. Or I should say just the ground, not quite fielder's choice. Harper pops out in shallow center. Swing and a miss by Williams, and they'll complete the strikeout at first base. Money inning. Let's get the prediction closed real quick. Thank you. Money inning. Who'll get the prediction? Top of the 6th inning, top of the order. Gerrymander, leadoff walk. Runner at first, Arenado. Bunt, pop-up, caught for the out. 1 out. As Kelly, ground ball, double play. Well, we know it's not going to be the Central. Will it be the Vets or will it be tie? Go to the bottom of the inning. Death Rage. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Next up, Johnless. Ground ball to third. In time, 2 outs. Callahan. Fly ball to deep right, but it's going to stay in the park and be caught. Tie. Tie will win the prediction. No one scores a run in the 6th inning. We'll go to the 7th. Burgers leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I mean, we're still in quite a hefty pitcher's duel. As it's 1-0. Plainview, line drive center field, caught for the 2nd out. Now Udo Bonga. Base hit to left field, keeps the inning going for Commander Warsmoke. Swing and a miss, strike 3. At the stretch in game 4, Vets looking to go up 3-1 in the series. As Bullworm, that's hit to deep right, and that is long gone. Dinger time. Verlaskin Bullworm doubles the lead, 2-0, 417 feet. And now they'll bring up DeVille. Ground ball to short. Over to first in time, out number 1. Next up, Otage. Fly ball center field and caught for out number 2. Next up, Buckshank. Popped up foul ground and caught for out number 3. Vets tack on another via the home run. 2-0, top of the 8th. Gagne. Ground ball to first, out number 1. Next up, Pee Wee Reese. And that's going to be down for a base hit. Tying run to the plate, top of the order, Gerrymander. Base hit to center field. First and second, 1 out for Jimmy Arenado. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 outs. Now Kerry Kelly, swing and a miss, strike 3. As I just realized, the pitcher is, I talked about him earlier, center fielder. We also have a player named a starting pitcher who is not a pitcher. Aria Harper pops that up to lead off the bottom of the 8th, 1 out. Now Ashley Joanna Williams draws the walk. Runner at first, 1 out. Death Rage, fly ball center field. Out number 2. Now Ted Jonalis, strike 3 called. Last chance for Central to potentially tie the game, tie the series, or they're going to go down 3-1. As Burgers lines out to second base, 1 out. Plainview, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Udo Bonga, back to the pitcher, gets it there in time, and the Vets combine for a 6-hitter. A 2-0 pitcher's duel. Dizzy Stoner will take the win. Aria Blue Sky, the hard luck loss. And yep, center fielder. Not a center fielder. Center fielder, the pitcher, will get the save. Dizzy Stoner is your player of the game. Vets are 1 win away from a WBC title. And this is where now it starts to flip-flop. I believe we're going back to the Central for the next game. In fact, let's do another safety save. So Team Vets on the road. Do they have 3 starting pitchers? Oh. I didn't even know. I guess Central. So here's the thing, just for full disclosure. People either went with 4 or 3. I didn't know somebody. I guess a couple people went with 5. I didn't even know some teams went 5 in their rotations. You would think I would know these things, because, I could see everybody's lineup cards, but I never noticed. I just saw everybody went 3 or 4. Interesting. We'll see how that works out for them. Go back to the side-by-side. Joe Kelly pitching for the Vets, and it's Bauer's pitcher. It is a tongue twister of a name. It's supposed to be a play on Phenomenon. We'll just say that. Oh, don't even get me started on names. Don't even get me started on names. It's like 80% of the fun for me. For those who don't know or knew, my player's name is Pass. That's it. Pass. Pass. That's why I even have, where is it? Even got an emote for it. Gotta love, and all those people who keep passing in the major league draft, you can't have me. I'm on a team. Ah, thank you. I don't know if I've heard of that artist. I think I've heard of that name. I don't think I've ever heard of any of their work. Tamper. Oh my god. I'm just saying, y'all should. Somebody's gonna follow my suggestion in the rookie Discord. My suggestion was just go. That's it. Go. And the render would be Mr. Monopoly. I'm pretty sure that would be the shortest name in PBE history. Or if you want two names, just do free parking and still have Mr. Monopoly as the render. Which, by the way, for people who don't know what I'm talking about when I say render, whenever we do presentations, because we do also do draft presentations where they're actual slideshows, and we also have an award stream where we also have slides. The render is the visual representation of your player. So, for example, Pass, even though Pass was supposed to be a pitcher, Pass's render is Jerome Williams. Oh gosh, I'm not going to read that. I was taught to lead, not to read. Prediction, meanwhile, is very simple. Will the Vets win the series? Will the Vets win the series in Game 5? In Game 5. I gotta mention that part. Will the Vets win the series in Game 5? I'm trying to think of what my favorite PBE player name of all time is. Because we've had some bangers. We've had some absolute bangers. Like everything from a sandwich, aka beef rye, as well as there was another rye. Well, somebody remind me what the other one was. Oh yeah, holding the fart. Oh yeah, that was a good one too. I like. Also, I'd be remiss if I don't mention the inspiration for pass, and that would be um oh gosh, forfeit cap penalty, or just cap penalty. Cap penalty is another great one. Oh yeah, I'm sure we would. Because PBE has been going on for 6 in real life years, 6 or 7. I know PBE started before COVID. Oh, we can't. We got because Enoch's players on here, Sebastian Otage. We got to mention as well, Evil Dictator. That was a fun one. Yeah. Oh, Bailey is probably still mad at me. And yes, we have now. Don't forget D Sleep. Now, not only do we have cash considerations, we also have a player to be named later, and we also have supercalifragilisticexpialidocious snack. What other ones am I missing? 2017. Thank you. 20. Gosh, so 8 years. Um, I know I'm forgetting some names. Oh yeah, not worth the first. Not worth it. Oh, we also have Literal Flamingo. Yes, that's also another good one. That's also another good one. Compensatory draft pick. Yes. We also have. Oh gosh, I just had the top of my head too. Oh yes, we have all the coves. Or well, that is the last cove. I just want to point that out. And that's not technically it's that, but backwards. Which I'm the only one that is bold enough to literally try to pronounce them. Retsnom Kolyeg Cove. Just gotta sound it out. Syllables. Jose, yes, all the Jose 43. So Jose 43, Jose 43 and a quarter. And I know there's one more that I'm missing. There's somebody I was gonna bring up, and we also have I love the ones where they flip the letters. So, for instance, Buki Mets. Buki Mets. There's a few of those out there too. Oh yes, Summer Dog. We could just sit here all day and talk about names, frankly, because we've had so many. We've had so many. Oh, I guess we should mention Razmataz Buckshank because that is a Key and Peele reference. At least if I remember correctly, that's a Key and Peele reference. And yes, Yoj Otov, aka Joey Votto backwards. Oh god. Oh, stop. I forgot about that one. Oh, I forgot about that one. That was a while ago. That was quite a while ago. Also, there are some names on here that people probably don't know the reference to. So, like for instance, Ted Jonalis. Ted Jonalis is the San Diego Chicken. That is the individual who is the San Diego Chicken mascot. For anybody who didn't know. Oh, I'm trying to remember. Anik had a good one. Anik. Oh gosh, the one where his cat was the render. Tiny Chef, and his render was his cat with a chef's hat on it. And I'm out of names. But man, you know what? We haven't had, this is just a general suggestion to the community. We have not had a media in a long time, at least a calendar year. I know Hannah was the last one to make a list of like top PBE names. Somebody needs to get on that. Oh yeah, that's another one of Anik's players. Yeah, Bo Napetit. That was Anik's player after Tiny Chef, if I remember correctly. I think we're good to close. I have not seen any movement on the prediction. I think we are good to close it. Will the Vets win the series, or will the Flyovers force a Game 5? Ooh, I'm going to defer to people above my pay grade. I'm going to defer to... You know what? Did we even have a double media? Oh, sorry. Thank you. Will the Central force a Game 6? Have we had a double media this off season? Usually we have a general double media every off season, and I don't know if I've seen one. There you go, D Sleep. Keep your eyes peeled. Well, yes, you always have double media for mock drafts and fantasy, but I think D Sleep's asking because they want to make um, a media about names. I think that's why they're asking. 3 times on WBC write-ups would be fun. I remember when I wrote media. I don't have time to write media anymore, sadly. Let's head to the park. We head back to San Francisco, aka Buffalo. Yes, I know that's confusing. It still confuses me too. As Harper flies out to right to lead off the game, now Williams base hit up the middle. Runner at first, 1 out for Death Rage. At the shift, and a double play. You don't see that one very often. A 6-3 double play. Tag second base, throw to first. Bottom of the first now. Gerrymander, liner to right, caught. Arenado, ground ball to short. What a stop, but then the throw is bobbled. Arenado to second base on the error. Kelly, popped up by the first base bag, caught for out number 2. Burgers, that's to the gap. That's going to score a run. Danny Burgers with an RBI double. Flyovers on the board first. And a swing and a miss by Plainview. Through 1, Central on the board. 1-0. We'll go to the top of the second. Jonalis went around the check swing out number 1. Callahan. We have 2 Callahans, but thankfully only one in this series. There's a Tommy, and I'm trying to remember the other one. I think Harry. Harry's the other one. No relation, as Bullworm will ground out into to first to end the inning. Go to the bottom of the second. Udo Bonga leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up will be War Smoke. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Joe Kelly. 2 outs for Gagne. Base hit to left field, so that'll keep the inning going for Pee Wee Reese. Runner going, runner is safe at second base, stolen base. As Reese will ground to short in time to end the second inning. Through 2, Central up 1-0. Nash DeVille. Next up, strike 3 called. Second strikeout for Femini Namanon. I have to take my time saying that or else I'm going to butcher it. Otage with a base hit to left. Runner aboard, 1 out for Buckshank. Fly ball down the right field line and caught for out number 2. Top of the order, Aria Harper. Grounder to third. They will make the play over to first base to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third, top of the central order. Gerrymander takes it in the back. Leadoff runner is on for Arenado. I'm going to assume that was a foul. That's a strikeout there. That took a very weird bounce. And a base hit for Kerry Kelly. First and second, 1 out for Burgers. Ground ball, there's 1. Not quite the double play. And that's going to go to the gap for Plainview. 1 run will score. Burgers going to try to score from first and does. 2 RBI double for Daniel Plainview. 3-0 Central. That gets away. Runner goes to third. Swing and a miss by Bonga to end the inning. Through 3, Flyovers up by 3. Top of the fourth, Ashley Joanna Williams. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up will be Death Rage. Went around the check swing, strike 3, 2 down. Now the cleanup hitter, Jonalis. Grounder to first, in time, 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0 Flyovers lead. Bottom of the order, War Smoke. Inside ball 4. Leadoff runner is on for Gagne. Looked like a check swing and it still made contact. And safe, infield hit. Bunt by Reese moves him to second and third with 1 out. Mander pops it up in front of home plate. 2 outs. Arenado, fly ball right field and caught for out number 3. 3-0 Central through 4, top of the 5th. Tommy Callahan leading off. Popped up. Caught out number 1. Now Bullworm. Line drive right field, and not quite a splash, but gone. Alaskan Bullworm gets the Vets on the board. It's 3-1. Just a little bit more, and that would have gone into McCovey Cove. As DeVille Base hit to left. Vets looking to fight back. Runner at first. Otage. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. I know we're supposed to be in Buffalo, but it's still McCovey Cove asking for a friend as Buckshank lines out to right field. And we are halfway through game 5. Vets down by 2, trying to seal the championship as Kelly grounds to short to start off the inning. Burgers grounded to first, 2 outs. I guess we could say Niagara Falls. I guess that would be a... yeah, okay, fair enough. Plainview down the line for a 2-out double. Now Udo Bonga, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 out. Or for the 3rd out, I should say. It was already 2 outs. 3-1 Central. We'll go on to the 6th, top of the order, Aria Harper. Grounder to 3rd, in time, 1 out. Williams to the gap. 1 out double for Ashley Joanna Williams. Tyler Deathrage swings and he almost got away there. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs. Now Jonalis, base hit to left. Runner was going. Throw to the plate is not in time. 3-2. Jonalis with an RBI single. Now Tommy Callahan. Strike 3 called. Vets chipping away. They're only down by a run. 3-2. Go to the bottom of the 6th, bottom of the order for the Flyovers. War Smoke takes the walk. Leadoff runner on for Gagne. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Reese to the gap. Right center field. Runner's going to try to... Nope, runner will hold. Double for Reese. 2nd and 3rd. 1 out. Gerrymander. That should be deep enough to bring in a run. Throw to the plate is actually in time. He got him. Got him at home plate. It stays 3-2, inning over. Goodness me. Everybody in the outfield throwing lasers tonight. As Bullworm draws the leadoff walk. It even duped yours truly. I honestly thought he was going to make it there in time. As Otage strikes out, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Buckshank. Strike 3 called. I keep forgetting Harper's in center field, so she threw him out. Oh my goodness. At the stretch, it's 3-2 Central. Arenado, strike 3 called, 1 out. Now Kelly, grounder to 2nd, in time, 2 down. Burgers, line drive down the right field line, just over the wall and gone. Solo dinger time for Danny Burgers, and it gives the Flyovers a big insurance run. 4-2 in the bottom of the 7th. As Plainview, fly ball center field and caught for out number 3. Lead back up to 2. Go to the top of the 8th, top of the order for the Vets. And Harper with a base hit to left. It is smothered. It's going to be a long single. Williams, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Deathrage to center field. Over the center field is heading off the wall. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Jonalis. Grounder to 3rd, run scores. Out at 1st. 2 outs, runner at 2nd. Back to 4-3. Now Callahan. That's down for a base hit. Runner's going to try to head home. Throw to the plate is not in time. We're tied. Tommy Callahan with an RBI single. As that's a fly ball center field off the bat of Bullworm to end the inning. Drama in the late innings. 4 all, bottom 8. Bonga leads off with a base hit. Leadoff runner on for Central. War Smoke. Tries to bunt, doesn't work. Runner going, runner is out at home at second base. What a bullet by Bullworm as War Smoke is hit by the pitch. Runner at first, one out, runner going. This time it is a stolen base. Swing and a miss by Gagne. 2 outs. Lots of action in the 8th inning as Reese grounds out to first, and that'll end the 8th inning. 4 all going to the 9th. DeVille leading off for the Vets. Strike 3 called. 1 out. Sebastian Otage. Ground ball to short. Just in time, 2 outs. Buckshank went around strike 3, and it's now walk-off territory for the Flyovers. 4 all, top of the order. Gerrymander leading off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out, Arenado. Fly ball right field, that is. Caught for out number 2. Now Kerry Kelly, ball 4. That'll bring up Danny Burgers. Runner going, runner is safe. And in an error. Winning run 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, strike 3. We have free baseball here in game 5. 4 all. Aria Harper. Strike 3 called in the inside part of the plate. 1 out. Ashley Joanna Williams. Strike 3 called. 4th strikeout in relief for Ransom Jones. Death Rage flies it out to left. That'll end the top of the 10th. 5-6-7 for Central. Plainview to lead off against new pitcher, center fielder. Chopper to short, out number 1. Jonalis. That is going to be down for a base hit. It's going to be a 1-out single. Callahan, grounder to second. There's 1. Not going to turn 2. Fielder's choice. I'm sorry, that was War Smoke in the fielder's choice. And War Smoke's going to be thrown out at second base. We will play an 11th inning. 4-5-6 due up. Jonalis. Liner to right. A diving grab in right field by Gerrymander. Callahan, swing and a miss. 2 outs. Now Bullworm. Fly ball center field, that is playable and caught for out number 3. Another chance for a walk-off for Central. Trying to stay alive in the series. 8-9-1 due up. Gagne, swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out in the inning, Pee Wee Reese. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Top of the order to Gerrymander. Ground ball to short, it's bobbled. That is going to be scored, an infield hit actually. Arenado now. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and we will go on to a 12th. 12th inning, bottom of the order for the Vets. DeVille to lead off. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out, Otage. And that's down for a base hit. Runner at first for Buckshank. And that is through for a base hit. Otage will hold it second. First and second, 1 out, top of the order, Harper. Strike 3. 2 outs. New pitcher, Joey Moose Jr. As that's going to be stopped at second base. What a play by Arenado. Tied up. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Kerry Kelly to lead off against Corin Abernathy Jr. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Danny Burgers. That is hit to center, is going to stay in the park and be caught. 2 outs. Plainview. Also hit to center, playable. And it's dropped in center field. Winning run in scoring position, Bonga, fly ball left field. Will this be caught? And it will. Oh, brother, the drop in center field could have cost him. We'll go on to a 13th inning. Death Rage. It's that to deep center. Track, wall, gone. It's gone. Tyler Death Rage to dead center. 5-4 Vets in the top of the 13th. Still no outs. Journalist, strike 3 called. 1 out in the inning. Tommy Callahan. Back to the pitcher. In time, 2 outs. As Bullworm hits that to first base. And it is now rally cap time if you're a Central fan. 7-8-9 due up. Last chance to stay alive. War Smoke to lead off. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Chef Gagne. Ball 4. Pee Wee Reese represents the winning run. Ground ball, there's 1. Not going to turn 2. So gerrymander is the last chance. That's deep. Look it off. It's over. Central comes back to win. Have you ever? Gerrymander with a 2-run walk-off, and we will see you for Game 6. Unbelievable. Oh my, I'm not on either of these teams, and I am sitting here sweating. That might be one of the best PBE games I've ever seen, actually. Wow. Oh my goodness. Well, OTP 23 wants to go out with a bang. Joey Moose Jr. will get the win in relief. Corin Abernathy Jr. will take the loss. Oh my God. Bowers pitcher will get player of the game. I can barely talk. I tell you what. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Let's make sure I'm going to save like twice. I am stunned. And apparently, why is Jacob on Team Canada? And why is Team Canada on this list? I have many questions. OTP 23 is having a moment. Oh my. Colby Kaufman, the ace for the Flyovers, will be making the start. Toby Ziegler for the Vets. OSA has Central in favor on the pitching matchup. As I'm going to catch my breath. My goodness. I've never even seen that. I've done Prospect League for how many seasons? I don't know if I've ever seen that either in Prospect League. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's about all I got. Wind blowing in from center at 10. Somebody should make a long clip of that whole inning, frankly. That whole inning. Just clip that entire inning. Meanwhile, in real life baseball, looks like the Phillies won. Did the Mets lose? Are the Mets playing right now? Now I'm going to go off track and look. Oof, the Mets lost. Sorry if we have any Mets fans watching. Although, if you're a Mets fan, you're watching, if you need a second team, might I suggest the Phillies? Oh, gosh, does that mean I'll look that up after the stream. Now I want to know if that means the Phillies could clinch the NL East tomorrow or not. And if so, I might need to watch that game. I believe will Central force a Game 7? Will Central force a Game 7? That is your prediction. Give y'all about a minute so I can kind of catch my breath and kind of digest what I just saw with my own 2 eyes. Who are the Mariners playing? Yeah, this is where the 2-2-1-1-1 may come into play because we are heading back to Detroit. Team Vets are the home team. The Angels. Ooh. Oh, crap. What time are they playing tomorrow? Because tomorrow, I don't think there's no Sunday Night Baseball tomorrow, I don't think. And if they're not playing Sunday Night Baseball, oh, man. Do I need to cancel marbles? Do I need to cancel marbles so I can go watch it? Oof. That's me after the stream's problem. Give y'all about 30 to 45 seconds. For those who may be wondering, it is Colby Kaufman pitching for the Central. Toby Ziegler pitching for the Vets. Central, the favorites for the OSA head-to-head on the pitchers. Well, I'd rather us getting a win at home be the clinching one, so then that way they can go celebrate at CBP instead of having to wait to see if the Rangers win. But I'd imagine knowing Philly, they're gonna make sure people could see that the score of that game. Keep that thing front and center. Oh, do I need to tie this up? Hang on a minute. I should have enough points. Boy, I need 245. If I can type. All right, let's go ahead and close it. I tied it up, so it's 50-50. Will Central force a game 7, or will the Vets seal it up at home? Let's find out. Gerrymander to lead off for the Flyovers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 1 out. Arenado, that's to deep right, and caught at the wall. 2 outs. As Kelly strikes out, it's a loud 1-2-3 inning. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Notice Ixon. Harper went around the check swing, 1 out. Now, Ashley Joanna Williams, that's down for a base hit. Lead 1 out base runner. Death Rage, there's one, another 6-3 double play. Second one of the night. We'll go to the top of the second. Burgers, fly ball, deep center. It's going to stay in the park. And caught for out number 1. Now Plainview. Base hit to center field. Runner aboard, 1 out. Udo Bonga, runner going. Runner is out by about 3/4 of a country mile. As Bonga grounded to third, out number 3, and that'll retire the side. We'll go to the bottom of the second. John Ellis leading off. Grounder to second, out number 1. Next up, Callahan. And that is going to bloop in for a base hit. Another 1 out base runner for the Vets. That'll bring up Alaskan Bullworm. Fly ball right field, playable. And caught for the second out. Next up, DeVille. That is down the line for extra bases. Throw to third. Oh, no, he's going to go home. Safe at home. It's an RBI double for DeVille. Vets on the board first. Otage, grounder on the third base side, will retire the side in the bottom of the second. Vets, though, on the board early. They are up by a run. Top of the third, War Smoke. Swing and a miss, strike three, one out. Now Gagne, grounder to short, over to first in time, two down, brings up Pee Wee Reese, grounder to second, over in time, 1-2-3 inning for the Flyovers. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 9-1-2 due up for the Vets. Buckshank, swing and a miss, strike three, one down. Next up will be Harper. Swinging bunt in front of home plate in time for out number two. As Ashley Joanna Williams hits that to center field, it is playable and caught for out number three. 1-2-3 inning. Through three, Vets up by a run. As Gerrymander grounds out on the first base side, one out. Arenado grounder to second, two outs. Next up, Kerry Kelly. That is hit to deep left center, but it's not going to be quite deep enough. In fact, it's a leaping grab on the run by Aria Harper. 1-2-3 inning for the Flyovers. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Death Rage. Base hit to left. Runner on. Leadoff runner on, in fact, John Lewis. Swing and a miss, strike three, one out. And now Callahan. Slow roller. They'll get the play at first base. It does move the runner to second. As Bullworm, that's going to be for extra bases, or maybe not. It's going to be a leaping grab by Gagne. Potentially saved a run. 1-0 through four. Burgers leading off the fifth. Strike three called. One out in the inning, Plainview. Fly ball center field. Yes, the media that KP outbid me on at 3 in the morning. Sorry, I just had to mention that. As Bonga flies out to center field to end the top of the fifth. Halfway through game 6. Vets up by a run. He deserves it. I mean, it's for charity, but man, if only I woke up that early in the day. DeVille will fly out to center field for out number one. War Smoke down the line to the corner. Or, I'm sorry, Otage. I'm looking at the wrong side. Don't mind me. I got so distracted there. Otage on with a double, and Buckshank down the line. That's going to bring in Otage. 2-0 Vets in the bottom of the fifth. Harper, grounder to short, and just in time, moves runner to third with two outs as Williams grounds that to third, and they'll get the out. Vets tack on another run. It's 2-0. We'll go to the top of the sixth. War Smoke now leading off. And that is going to be a diving grab by Harper, one out. As Gagne swings and misses, two down. Harper saving a double. As Reese, ball four, top of the order to Gerrymander, the hero in game 5. And that's going to be a double. That's going to go off the wall. Holding at third is Reese. Second and third, two outs for Jimmy Arenado. Strike three called, and Ziegler gets out of the jam. Still, people be sniping my bids in the middle of the night. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's for charity. As that is crushed, and that is not coming back. Tyler, Death Rage. Put a Death Rage on the baseball. 419 feet. It's 3-0. Vets looking to seal the deal. Here in game 6 as Jonalis flies out to center field, out number one. Next up, Callahan. That is crushed, and that one's not coming back. 471 feet for Tommy Callahan. 4-0. Vets in the bottom of the sixth. That baseball was just crushed, annihilated. It's Bullworm down the line to the corner. Vets are looking to pour it on. as DeVille strike 3 called. Runner at second, 2 outs. Otage will ground out. That'll end the inning. Vets have extended their lead. It is 4-0. As that will be strike 3 to Kerry Kelly to lead off the top of the 7th. Burgers popped it up. Who's going to get it? It'll be the shortstop. 2 outs. Plainview, grounder to third. Just in time at the stretch. 4-0 Vets. Getting ever so close to clinching the title. As Buckshank, grounder to short, out number 1. Next up, top of the order, Harper. Base hit up the middle. And a bobble in center field will give him a free base. Single error there. Ashley Joanna Williams with a base hit. Left fielder had a problem trying to throw the baseball, and that's going to be a run. 5-0. Death Rage is going to do it again. Tyler Death Rage with his second home run of the game, and he has blown this thing wide open. It's 7-0. The PAT was good. As Jonalis flies that to center field, that'll be caught for the second out. Callahan is going to bloop that into left field for a base hit. That'll keep the inning going for Bullworm. And that's a base hit. I believe you're right. I think Death Rage did have a home run as well in Game 5. As DeVille strike 3 called, time is running out quickly for the Flyovers. 7-0. We'll go to the top of the 8th. Bonga. That's going to be down for a base hit. That's their third hit of the game. Or for third hit of the game for Central. War Smoke is going to hit that deep, and that is gone. Commander War Smoke with a 2-run home run. 7-2 in the top of the 8th. Still no outs in the inning. Ziegler still out there pitching. Gagne, swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 out. Next up will be Pee Wee Reese. Fly ball center field. And caught for out number 2. Next up, Gerrymander. Fly ball center field and caught. Flyovers got 2. They are still down by 5. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Otage, grounder to third, in time at first, 1 out. Buckshank, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down. Order will go back up to the top to Harper. Grounder to third, and no throw, infield hit. Williams, diving grab in right field by Gerrymander. Last chance for the Flyovers. 5 to tie, 6 to take the lead and keep their hopes alive. Popped up Arenado. Ziegler is pitching in this inning. Kelly, ball 4. Burgers. Diving grab in center field by Harper. They're down to their final out. Plainview ground ball, and they'll get the play at first base. Toby Ziegler will go the distance. Central will not force a Game 7. The Vets will win the WBC. What a series. Ziegler was 6 shy of somewhat kind of a Maddox, even though it's not technically a shutout, but Ziegler will take the win. Colby Kaufman is your losing pitcher. Tyler Death Rage with 2 home runs in this game is your player of the game. I'm very curious to see who the series MVP is. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Save again. Can never save too many times. Your finals MVP. Why? Okay, I guess it won't let me scroll. Okay, we'll go the other way then. Cut off on the bottom there. Uh-oh. I saved. Okay, good. I was about to be like, don't crash on me now, even though I saved. It doesn't matter now. Series MVP is Tyler Deathrage. Tyler Deathrage is your series MVP. And that, my friends, is one heck of a way to close the OOTP 23 era in PBE land. This was, I feel like I've seen a whole season. So just to recap, if you may have missed like group play and all that, we've had a no-hitter, literally a no-hitter, which what's more bizarre is it was 6 walks by I believe it was Calvin Ball who threw the no-hitter. We've had, I don't know how many people we've had thrown out at home plate this week. And we've seen, obviously, what we've seen and witnessed in Game 5. Clutch home runs galore. We've basically seen everything but an inside the park home run and a balk. I don't think anybody had a balk in this whole deal, which is also kind of interesting if you ask me. Don't forget, Tuesday we have tahini with hummus. I believe it's at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Somebody fact check me on that. We have, I might as well just open the sheet. Hang on. Open up the stream schedule, because I don't remember who all signed up for spring training. And yes, congratulations not only to all the players and team vets, but their prospective GMs, AJ and Lord Parquad. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, come on. This is what I get for trying to do things on my MacBook while streaming. There we go. That's a little bit better. Spring training. Well, we don't have anybody. Spring training TBD on a time. But day 1 on Thursday, day 2 on Saturday, opening day on the 23rd. And then, y'all know the rest of the deal after that. But that's what we got coming up. And stay tuned. We may not have marbles tomorrow because yours truly may want to watch the Phillies game. With that being said, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll raid official. Official gave us a nice good old raid earlier in the week. We will raid official. They're doing their Saturday night showdown. For the final time, at least till whenever Prospect League starts up again, I'm nasbase. Hope y'all enjoyed a fun night of baseball. I know I did. That was quite the roller coaster. And good luck to all of you in this upcoming season. Thank you to KP, Dak, and Ryan for taking care of the file and doing all the good things, making me look like a smart individual. And also, I guess, I didn't have a chance to thank all the lovely people who've helped out in Prospect League, including Jacob, and all of the people who do the sweet graphics for our drafts and our awards and all of the good things that make this league fun. And may the sim gods be forever in your favor for your player, because we all know this is going to be quite an interesting season with a new game, and then we have the portal next off season as well. I'm going to take a vocal break and decide if I want to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the Hawaii game. I will see y'all later.